Hello, welcome to this very cool TowerDefense roguelike mining survival game. So this is demo, it's available still right now. If you guys are interested, go check it out. So with the recent patch, they added the maximum depth to 1000 meter. Is it possible to get 1000 meter depth? The answer is yes. It is difficult, but it is possible. So I just finished the run with 1000 meter depths. It takes really long time. The problem is, it's a demo, so you don't have the save function yet. So I guess with the full version, they probably will add the save function, because otherwise I just can't imagine playing this for like 6 to 7 hours without stopping. So in order to finish my run, what I had to do was play the game, pause the game, go to work, come back to work, unpause the game, keep playing it, pause the game, have dinner, unpause the game, keep playing it, go to bed, and so on, so on. So it took me about 6 to 7 hours. I'm not sure, but it took me really long time. So if you guys are interested, go for 1000 meter. Make sure you can leave your computer on for long time, because once you start the run, you can't not quit the game. Because if you quit the game or abort the game, it's not going to save your run. So keep that in mind. So in order to get to 1000 meter depth, you need to unlock the recycler and the resonant laser. All this other ability kind of helps as well. So recycler, you can unlock this on division level 9. So this building allows you to process one type of ore into another. So you can process iron into swarmlight. Swarmlight is the red resource. And you can also turn swarmlight into iron. So you can turn 5 iron into 1 swarmlight, or you can turn 1 swarmlight into 2 iron. So you can build more than one of these, but you don't need more than one. Building more than one of these buildings just speed up the process. So you don't need more than one. Just build one. Don't build more than one. And also this building costs quite a lot, and you don't need this building in the early game. So even if you get the blueprint really early, don't build it in the early game because you don't need it that early. So the reason you need this building is because after you get to 200 meter depth, you are going to have lots of swarmlight lying around that you can't really use. You kind of need to turn that into iron in order to have enough resource to build everything you need. Without this, it's kind of hard to continue, to 1000 meter depth. So you definitely need this building. This is a game changer for sure. So anyway, so this another building is resonant laser. This is also really strong building that you kind of need because it allows you to destroy enemies or block with precision laser. You can destroy one block or one enemy with this daytime ability. The cooldown is kind of short as well, so you can use this quite a lot. And if you build this more than one, it reduces the cooldown by 10 seconds. So if you build 5 of these, the cooldown is really short, so you can use this quite a lot, and it is really useful. It is really useful because it allows you to destroy one block or enemy with a laser, and it's so useful. I can't stress this enough. This building is really strong. You want to get this in the early game. You want to find the blueprint, even if you're not going to use it in the early game. You want to get this blueprint. That's for sure. Because it's that strong. It is that strong. And railgun is also really strong turret, but you can use the other turret, but it is pretty strong turret. Keep that in mind. The laser station is kind of fun to use, but you don't really need it. You can use the other nighttime ability building instead. So, but you need these 2 buildings if you want to get to 1000 meter depth. So, it took me really long time. The game is not well balanced right now. there are a couple of buildings you just never want to build or get. And there are a couple of buildings you really want to get it in the early game. You want to find the blueprint as early as possible, basically. And you want to build a couple of buildings really early. And you kind of need to get those blueprints ready to go. Because at the later stage of the game, it gets really difficult to find the blueprint. So you kind of need to get lucky with the blueprint in the early game, because there are a couple of buildings you kind of want. So mini drill and laserite laser, recycler, repair station, and the rocket watchtower, the laser watchtower, and the machine gun watchtower. You kind of need this. You kind of need to get this blueprint as early as possible, even if you're not gonna build it right away. And with the turret or tower, it's kind of hard to go for one type of turret or tower. So there are machine gun, explosive, energy. Um, I kind of feel like the machine gun is kind of really weak right now. So they probably need to buff. I mean, machine gun has lots of interesting function as a tower and turret, but it doesn't really work well right now because it has such a limited range. That is the main issue with the machine gun and explosive. And with the explosive, it's good against dealing with large group of enemies. So it's kind of good in the early game, but at the later stage of the game, it kind of falls off quite a bit. So if you kind of need to mix it up. So if you don't just go for like one type of turret only, it is kind of difficult to do that. But it is possible to do that with the energy type, because energy type, the laser turret or tower and the railgun, both of them has really long range. And the railgun is really good against dealing with large group of enemy, and laser is kind of good dealing against one enemy at a time. And put that with the energy type shield, energy shield turret, you can really delay the enemy for really long time. And because the laser turret and the railgun turret has really long range, they can actually cover a lot of ground. Like I think the railgun has 21 block range, and the laser has 20 block range. So if you build the energy shield turret like on the top of your first layer and the second layer, they can actually cover the boss area. The turret can actually cover the boss area because they have such a long range. And because you delay the enemy with the energy shield turret, your watchtower will have more opportunity to attack the enemy. So only going for energy type can work, but only going for machine gun explosive, it doesn't work that well compared to the energy type. So they definitely need to do some balance change, because right now the balance is kind of meh. So that's just my opinion. Just don't take it too seriously. But yeah. But I probably won't be able to upload everything on this video because it took me about 6 to 7 hours. So I will show you the footage of my failed run, and I will show you the shorter version of my 1,000 meter depth run, and I will probably upload the 1,000 meter depth run with the full length. That's gonna be like 6 to 7 hours. I will just upload that so you guys can see what I did in order to get to 1,000 meter depth. Anyway, just sit back and just enjoy the show. Man, I'm so tired right now. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.
disturbances has started. Evacuate the platform at once.